Back at the beginning of the COVID-19 pandemic, the Willow Domestic Violence Center saw a spike in calls to its hotline. News 8 has learned those calls for help continue to increase all these months later. Another crisis sparked by this pandemic, as Kayla Green found out.
The CEO of Willow Domestic Violence Center says the calls to their hotline are up 50% since the beginning of the pandemic. She also says the calls are more intense.
People are calling us in situations that are actually quite dangerous, and they need, that immediate crisis support, where before it might have been a call like, I think something's going on, I'm not really sure, I need some support and safety planning, and now it's like, I gotta leave now, I need to figure this out.
Megan DeChateau is the CEO of Willow. She says even though calls are up, she's more concerned about the people who are in dangerous situations due to isolation from the pandemic, but aren't calling.
When you're in an abusive relationship, stuck at home on the couch with this person who may be feeling a loss of control over everything in their lives, and we're hearing from survivors that abusive partners are actually ramping up that control over them. And so that's, I think, where some of the escalation is coming from.
DeChateau says with Domestic Violence Month being in October and right around the corner, Willow wants to help those who still don't feel safe enough to call for help. She suggests checking in on friends and neighbors during this time.
As a friend, talking to a neighbor or a friend or to someone else in your life, I would really strongly suggest that you resist the temptation to say, you've got to leave now, you've got to get out of here, you don't need to put up with this, all those things that we want to say and try to rescue someone, that really can backfire for us because the individual needs to make that decision for themselves.
They will be posting a virtual toolkit for Domestic Violence Awareness Month, and they'll also be hosting a virtual walk to honor survivors of domestic violence. In Rochester, Kayla Green, News 8.